everyone, here to our Friday Mindfulness and Self-Compassion meditation. And I'm calling today's meditation the gift of words. And as I begin this meditation, I'd like to just give you all an opportunity. I know some of you may have been waiting a little while and your attention has drifted away, or perhaps you're just arriving. So take a moment to welcome yourself here and silence any distractions or devices that may distract you throughout the time that you set aside. Be part of our community, coming together in meditation. And so that we can have a nice quiet time together. And I'm so grateful that you do come together in this community, because it's helpful for us to be aware that we are not alone in our experience, but that we're all in need of this quieting and embracing this as part of a culture of wellness, that we can set aside some period in our day and in our week where we purposefully draw our attention more inward and quiet ourselves and our experience as part of our wellness journey. So thank you for embracing that as a part of our wellness culture here. So let's begin with a little bit of attention to our posture. Just noticing how your body is right now and bringing your attention to your body. And then certainly you can be in a seated posture, but some of you I know are tuning in from home. You may have the option to recline or be in a laying down posture, and that's absolutely a wonderful way as well to participate in meditation. So if you have a private space, please feel free to assume that position or the seated posture. And as you settle into your posture, take a moment maybe for a nice big breath and feel the weight of the body responding to gravity. Sometimes it feels like we're trying to levitate right off the earth because we're so full of energy or attention towards our activities. So a nice breath in and a landing and arriving, really being present in this moment, in this space. Letting the feet be in contact with the earth, and your hips in contact with the surface that you're resting on. Taking a moment to lengthen the spine, the crown of the head reaching upward. If it's comfortable for you, allowing your eyes to close or your gaze to lower a little. Your attention come inward. Noticing the breath in your body just as it is. A lot of times our breath is a reflection of the pace of our day. So whatever has brought you to this moment, arriving now and deepening your breath. Take a nice full breath in. On the exhale, let it be slow and long, releasing it from the body. Just noticing the breath as it comes through the nose, the coolness of the in-breath, and the warmth of the out-breath. breath for a few cycles. Perhaps noticing the breath as it enters into the sinuses, sometimes called the third eye, feeling the breath as it comes in and releases. And moving your attention now to the back of the throat, where the breath swirls a little bit before it enters the lungs. Trying to soften, to be receptive, to feel the experience of the breath. Maybe noticing the shoulders, if there's any movement in the shoulders with the breath. And bringing your attention down into the abdomen and feeling the belly fill with the breath. And on the exhale, draw up and in a bit. Enjoying the depth and fullness of each breath. Receiving on the in-breath. Releasing on the out-breath. Just widening the lens of your attention just a bit. Notice the whole body breathing, receiving and releasing. Welcoming the breath. There are those that struggle with the breath. So if the breath comes in easily and releases easily, perhaps feeling a bit of gratitude for that. Bringing the attention to the scalp and the skull, and just softening a little bit here. Moving into the brow. We hold a lot of tension in our forehead. Let the eyebrows and the brows soften. Let those little tiny muscles around the eyes soften. Letting go and unwinding tension in the body. Softening into the face. Perhaps feeling the air as it rests on the skin. Soften and release tension The body becomes more receptive. Letting the upper jaw and the lower jaw separate just a bit. Relaxing that muscle in the jaw. And letting the tongue fill the lower palate. Softening through the tongue all the way into the back of the throat. And softening even around the voice box. Take a moment to notice your shoulders. Let them drift a bit away from the ears. Sometimes I just imagine sunshine on my shoulders and on my back, warming me, letting me release tension, let go and unwind. Bringing the attention to the upper back. Letting the breath fill the back a bit. And into the mid and the lower back. Letting the hips be heavy wherever they're resting on the surface that supports them. Letting the muscles in the leg unwind a bit, be present. Softening through the hips and the knee and calves, and all the way down into the feet. Soft, warm, and heavy. Bringing your attention to your hands. And letting the hands be soft and resting, receptive. Turning the attention towards the heart. Perhaps feeling the breath right over the heart. Just welcoming yourself here. Perhaps even allowing a little smile, that half smile on your lips. Embody that experience of welcoming you to this moment in your life. Just checking in with your emotional body. What is the tone for you in this moment? any moment in the day, we can always turn towards our own experience. Check in with our heart and care for what we find. Being on our own side. And whatever is coming up for you today, welcoming that. And bringing kindness to that. Language and words are powerful tools to care for our experience. So as you're checking in with your own heart, exploring what you need, I'm going to offer a few words that you may want to think of as gifts to your heart, choosing the ones that you wish to receive. Want no argument with the receiving of the gift. Now, if a word doesn't land for you, just let that one slip by. We'll start with the word peace. Giving your heart the gift of peace. Just imagine what peace feels like in the body. You be peaceful. And perhaps it may be hard for you to receive the words. You find it easier to give the word to someone you care about. Bring that being to mind, whether it be a friend or a pet, someone who matters to you with an uncomplicated relationship. And give that word to them. May you be peaceful. Choosing whether you'll receive the word for yourself or give this to a loved one. Peace. Welcome yourself home. Welcome. Welcome home. This breath. To this moment. Belong. Know you belong. You're part of the human tribe, and you matter. You belong. Allow yourself to embody the word belong. You belong here. Feel free to choose your own words if your heart is asking for them. Perhaps placing your hand over your heart at any point. Giving yourself the gift of the warmth of your own hand. Being with your experience. Caring. find joy. May you know joy. The joy of caring for yourself and this vessel that you live in, this human body. May you know joy. Joy. May you be happy. May you be happy. No argument, just a wish. And just imagine what it feels like to be happy. The mind wanders away, just knowing that that's what minds do. No criticism, just with kindness. Bringing your attention back to focus on the words that are here to soothe your heart, warm your heart, to feed your heart. Connected. May you be connected and feel your connection. Your connection with the team, with the tribe. Connected. You know you are connected. You find tension growing in the body. Just take another breath and see if you can unwind a bit more, remaining receptive and present as you choose the words that you hold close to your own heart. It matters how we treat ourselves. When we bring our attention back to the point of focus. The path back, very important. We're training the mind with a friendly attitude, welcoming ourselves back. Welcome home. Welcome to this moment of your experience. Safe. May you be safe. May you know you are safe. You have a sense of safety belonging to your tribe. Those around you care. Safety. Be safe. Just allowing that word to sink into the body a little bit. What does it feel like to be safe? kindness. May you know the gift of kindness. Kindness towards your own challenge and the ability to give kindness to others. The human path has difficulty on it. That is the nature of being human, the human experience. May you know kindness in the difficulty. Sweetness. May you know sweetness. Rise in the morning and face your day. May you know the sweetness of life. And breath. Welcoming yourself home to your own breath. Feeling the gift of the breath as it moves the body and soothes the body. You know the power of your own breath. Perhaps taking a little deeper breath, letting the body unwind a bit with the exhale. Beauty. Know the gift of beauty in our natural world all around us. May your eyes be open to the beauty that is here. The beauty in the sights of nature and in the sounds. May you know beauty. Know beauty, may you notice beauty. Another breath to just slow the pace of it, to be present, so you can take in the beauty of your own experience. May you be well. No matter what the state of your health in this moment, please receive the gift. The wish. May you be well. What does it feel like to be well? Just imagine that felt experience in the body, being well. May you be well. May you be free. As humans, we sometimes form attachments to behaviors or substances, service of love. As we work with those parts of our lives, may we be kind and compassionate as we commit to our freedom. Receiving the wish, may you be free from attachment. May you be free. In silence, you know the gift of silence, finding a quiet space, of clarity and focus. And a loving presence. May you be filled with a loving presence and held in a loving presence. Filled with loving presence and held in loving presence. No great and natural peace. Coming back to the breath now, releasing words, and letting your attention just rest on your breath. Breath by breath, moment by moment. Allowing yourself to be just as you are, and your experience to be just as it is. Allowing and welcoming. I'll share a poem by Mary Oliver called Violet. Mary writes, "You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscapes, over the prairies, the deep trees, mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese, high in the clear blue sky, are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination. Meanwhile, the wild geese, high in the clean blue air, are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination, calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over, announcing your place in the family of things, announcing your place in the family of things. When you're ready, deepening the breath a bit and let your eyes begin to let some light through, connecting with the space around you. Thank you for joining me today. Have a beautiful week. Getting to enjoy some of our beautiful natural world and some connection time with those that matter to you.